And we're back for episode 97. There we go. So, let's see, this episode and then two more episodes and then a special. So I don't think I've actually announced that. So I will use this opportunity actually to announce the special episode 100. I had to think, and what I intend to do is exactly that was 2 days, Groove Monkey. This it's 2 days later now. Um, for episode 100 on YouTube, I will release a special episode, which is going to be basically like a base tour. I think that's how I'm going to do it. I'll do it off stream, so it won't be streamed. But I'll record it, and I'll release that straight to YouTube. And I'll drop that in the Discord as well. So for anyone watching on Twitch that wants to see that, well, just make sure you're subbed on the YouTube or on in the Discord, one or the other. And what I'll do is I'll just summarize the base because I'm aware that what I do every stream, why are people suffocating? I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, just the right people are suffocating. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, every stream I try and summarize what I've done in that stream, so the kind of the changes, the main builds. But yeah, for people jumping in that may not have watched 100 episodes, or people that come to episode 100 because it's a round number and maybe more people will click on that, I don't know, that haven't seen the rest of the series. I'll do that as a kind of not the skills poison eater. I'll do it for just going around the base and kind of talking about all the different bits that I've built that many of you regulars and my long-term viewers have already seen me build, but thinking for maybe to try and get some new audience in or people, recap for people that haven't seen it. Yeah, well, we'll do that approach basically, and it'll be a shorter video. And it'll be edited too, so well, it'll be somewhat edited. I mean, I'm not gonna script it. I'll kind of ramble my way through it, but I'll make it concise. And it'll be shorter, so it won't be a 1 hour episode. It'll be probably 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes, depending on how long it takes me to get through explaining all of this nonsense. We'll see, but yes, it'll be that. That 100th episode special. And then the intent is for the then continue on with episode 101 with the stream. So what I will probably do is do 2 hours next week to make room in the schedule for that release video wise, and also to give me more time to edit it, record it and edit it, etc. Because I'm going to have to do that after the next stream. So yeah, so be looking forward to that. Hopefully that'll be a cool one, and you guys will enjoy. Cool. Right, now I think opening this up, I mean, has made a complete mess for this poor gas pump. In fact, it can't. There's so much gas coming off of this. I've overpressured the vents here. There's literally more than 2 kilograms per tile just in space. Because there's so much mass I've just dumped out here. So many tons. Alright, unreachable food bad. Unreachable food is bad. Okay, he is in oxygen, so we should be fine. Let's go grab a nickel up. And yeah, we're just tidying up this side of the map. More dupe suicide attempts. See, it's all classic. An atmosphere record. In what sense? I mean, there's a lot of gases here. I mean, infinite storage would easily blow this away. I mean, this was 100 kilos of tile. This was 900 kilos of tile in there. I mean, I just showed the hydrogen storage. That's at 3 tons of tile in there, and you can, if I'd made that smaller, it would be even bigger. So it's you can do more dense than that. That's nowhere near the record. I mean, you can break the game by infinitely storing gas, which I think the maximum value you can get to is 2 to the 31 kilograms, which comes out as a big number that I can't remember at the top of my head. Most consistent atmosphere. Yeah, see, poisonated. The amount of gas I've vented to space must be ridiculous. Like, really ridiculous. So much gas. But interestingly, okay, so this right-hand side is now vacuumed, which is good. You feel like it'd be a 32-bit ball kill, but I suspect it may be signed. Why it's signed, I don't know, but the limit seems to be plus 2 to 31, or so I'm told. So I've never reached that myself, but I had a commenter tell me that, I think, on the tutorial bite for infinite storage. So I trust their word with that. Seemed plausible to me, so we'll see. Cool. Right, so this isn't ground. Right, I see why this isn't grounded. Yeah, so they claim to have direct experience of it, so you know I'll take their word for it. I've never managed it. I mean, you have to run very aggressively on gas production, and then and store it in quite a small space and run it for quite a while. But yes, poisonator, yes, we've got the right hand side vacuum, so the left hand side we just need to. Also, we need the hydrogen line in, so we need to reverse this around. Is this area actually accessible or not? This is interesting. So I don't think they can actually get in here. This might be a bit of a flaw, actually, because we need to build this up. So tell you what, let's break our way in here. Oh, that's the wrong button. Are these all set? No, these aren't set. Okay, that's annoying too. Killed it. Right, we have to set all those. We have to grab all that. Well, they said they didn't. They said they just collected it normally, but I haven't really done the maths, so you might be right that it's like maybe that's just an absurd number. He said he got it within 1,000 cycles, but I can't remember. I'm remembering vaguely this comment, but yeah. Okay, so our reed fiber is not great. I am worried about reed fiber. I mean, I planted all these. Just make everything here 7. Yeah, the numbers do sound quite large now. Right, okay, I'll tell you what we also lost here, didn't we? We lost this command where I killed some of the pathing, so that would be good to do. Brilliant, we have more printables, so I'm kind of like, we should take them over here, because we can. Oh, is that 2? That's 2. Right, okay. We're taking 2 tons of copper ore. 2 tons of copper ore, definitely. So the only exception for me taking dupes is if they're giving me large amounts of metal ore, because we are so short on it. Sure, long-term viewers will know this by now, but metal ore has become a real problem in terms of actually securing enough. So yes, we will take dupes otherwise. I mean, we're well set up, to be honest, to take these tubes. Can we take this out too? I mean, we can definitely take that out. I mean, I'm just literally thinking, like, where can I take stuff out? Because the less pathing, the better. We will probably want to just gather this stuff up too. We can definitely take that out, although that's not even reachable. So it's not even reachable from there. What on earth happened here? We'll sweep anything we see as well. Why not? Okay. Now annoyingly, there is some bleach stone in here, which is gonna hurt this. What happened here? Oh, my throat's struggling a bit now. Hold on. Bear with me a sec. Alright. I think my my throat might be starting to struggle a little bit. Just over 2 hours in. We'll press on. We'll see. To be a bit careful. So yeah, we'll make sure we grab this bleach stone. And I don't know what happened in here. Some gas got in from somewhere. I wonder if like these small packets that are in here just kind of exploded or something. But it feels like gas has definitely come from somewhere. Don't know where. Right, okay, so Dexter's here. Glitch caused by moving infant storage from a lower level. So the guys are... That's 2 billion. Is that 2 to the 31 or is that lower? I thought that was the number. Yeah, it looks about right. Yeah. Okay, right, so we're re-vacuuming this. Yeah, it is, it is. See, there we go. More supporting testimonies that that's the case. So there you go. You learn something new. You learn something new. Oh, my voice is really tickling me now. Actually getting a little bit uncomfortable. It's also making me want to cough. I do wonder if it might be prudent to cut the episode up and continue on next week. Try and recover. I'm not sure. I do want to play. I'm having a lot of fun. This is the problem. I don't want to make a mess of the YouTube VODs either. That's the other thing. I'm going to work out where to cut it. Yeah, razors on 2. Yeah, because it's obviously running a 32-bit. I was saying, I assume it's a signed in, but I don't know why that'd be the case. The number's going to be positive, but you know, that seems logical to me. Oh, let's see. I'll soldier on for you guys, and because I also really want to keep the episodes kind of neat. I don't want to chop halfway through. You know what I mean? So we'll keep going. I'm all right for now. Don't worry about me. I'll stop if I need to stop. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, plus minus. So the first bit indicates positive, negative. So you lose half the values. But it's just usually a trade-off that's worth taking. You need the thing. Okay, so let's get that built. We probably made a bit of a mess everywhere, but it's not too bad. Also mop that up. Right. Yeah, we've only got 11 over here. I thought we had more. Or did we kill someone else? Probably just killed someone else. How are we doing on the rocket? Have we got food in here that's actually worth taking? No, it's going to take a little while. So the problem is most of it's in the really stale section, so as soon as that rots, we can grab it. And we'll be fine. Then we'll put some new stuff in and then we can go. Right, so we're pumping back out of here. This is vacuuming very quickly. Devon. suffocating down below. There is a bit of a carbon dioxide build-up over here too. I wonder. Missing door from the crash. Ah, thank you, Posnita. Right. Yeah, we'll pop that in. I'll just get the morale bonus back. Hopefully the oxygen's coming through. Ah, now that looks a lot better, doesn't it? That's not true, actually, Paul Kill. So, I do know hexadecimal as well. I'm an automotive engineer, and a lot of the software that talks directly into vehicles, like CAN networks, is done in hex as well. And I actually used it so much that I can read ASCII hex fairly well. Like it's not instant, like it's not like a second language, but if you give me an ASCII thing in hex, I can read it. Like I've looked at it that much. There you are, not just art people, not just art people. Yeah. It's just it's way more efficient than binary, obviously. I mean, straightforward. There you are, an interesting tidbit for you, in case you ever wanted to know. No, fluent in ASCII, ASCII hex. Why? Oh, for God's sake! Why is this grounded? See, there we go. Anyway, too late now. He's peed himself. We're not taking that suit off. No, I think, but it's interesting, right? Because I do wonder. So people that work with like computer languages like that, or like in binary or in hexadecimal or in like I don't know things like Morse code or something like code stuff. I do genuinely wonder if you get to the point where you can just read it like text, because if you kind of think of it like a second language, right? I mean, if you look at a language you don't know, like pick another foreign language you don't know, like Chinese or something, it doesn't mean anything to you. And then you learn to learn character by character what it means, and then you kind of look at it once you're fluent in like whole sentences, and you look at the whole thing and just see meaning. So I do genuinely wonder if there are people that can either look at like hex streams or binary streams or Morse code, or like maybe even flags or something, semaphore, that kind of thing, that you just see it and you just know what it means. You know, you don't actually have to work out like the bits. I'm sure that happens if you did it enough, but it must be super weird to like look at something that's not really text, not even text, but be able to completely interpret it as words. I'm sure that's possible. Because I think language learning like works kind of similarly to the other stuff. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not a linguistics expert, so don't quote me on that. Right, we're missing a gas vent here too, so let's pop that one in. And yeah, but we have nicely pressurized this area, although this area is a mess. Probably because there's pee there. So let's tidy that up. And also we're losing some pressure here. But yes, this is now nicely pressurized, and we're not looking too bad. I'll say, I think we should try and vacuum the whole rest of the map. We can, but we do need visco gel for that, so we're still waiting on our other rocket to get back here. Is that someone at the door? Oh, someone's ringing my doorbell at 22:11. See who it is. So I'm gonna keep playing. Someone else is answering it. listen in. ASCII and hex is quite easy. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So I don't think. I think 31 is A, isn't it? Defuse, not 30. B8, and then 41 is lowercase. Yeah, and is it? No, that's not. I don't think that's right. So sorry, I don't think you're right with that. So 0x31 is capital A, but then. Yeah, but then the alphabet goes longer than 20 is 26 long. So So 3F is like is J or something. Ah, right. So yeah, okay. 'Cause it's actually been a little while since I've looked at it, but yeah, okay, yeah. So the numbers are on the 30, and then yeah, there's two. So 40 and 50 are the uppercases, and then 60. I also know 2D is a dash. The punctuation, because that's using a lot of part numbers. So yeah, I suppose you just memorize the characters you need to know. It's been a little while, Um, okay, so we're still vacuuming down here, unfortunately. Power was the other thing I was going to look at, and I keep meaning to look at. So I think what we said was I think this is the right thing to do in terms of running this across the top here. But what I'm also going to do is run a second line, and then what we'll do is take. So this solar panels are actually connected to the bottom circuit, which is the main base one. But what I'll do is leave the solar panels with this top grid, I think, and make the second grid on to this one, and we'll run 2 heavy watt lines across and probably down. We'll have to go down. And then what we should also do really I want to vacuum this area, but anyway, we're not doing that. This routing's horrible. I hate this. So there's actually, okay, this used to be the way up, but we changed it to be this one. So I think what we're going to do is we'll put the wires in here. That was quick. Whoa. Okay, build this quick. Yeah, sure, why not? There we go. And then what we'll do is connect this one up to there, which it already was. And then, now this is going to be the fun bit. I want to run a second line. Where to? I think just over the top, right? So, but this is really bad as well, because you can't bridge over 2 heavy watt lines. Like, it's actually impossible. And you can't bridge the heavy watts themselves. This is really difficult, actually. This is very annoying. So I think we'll have to run it over the top here, right? So let's... This whole area is open. So again, let's take some more pathing out. So we'll drop this down here. Yeah, I could, yeah. And then we'll add in a normal wire bridge here. We'll beef that up. And then we'll drop this down here, and then we'll cut it here. So we'll run this right-hand side off of the secondary circuit. Seems like a sensible idea. Oh, thank you, Paul. Yes, that's very true. So actually, the joint plates also act as bridges. Yes, good, very clever, very clever. I hadn't thought of that. There you go. Always come up with new ideas. I've never had the problem of having to run multiple joint plates all over the place. This is just a most Dupes problem. Right, so yeah, we're finally getting on with the water storage up here. It is very slowly, and really, really slowly coming together. But it is coming together. So that's a good thing. And then we'll start collecting water. I need battery. Yes, but I have batteries on here. So the top line is in here. There's some here, so there's a bit of buffer to keep it going. Yes, more dupes, more problems, more size, more problems. You know, building small isn't too bad. It says you really get challenges from the scale of this. Right, we're on 4% there, so a couple more cycles and that food will rot. We can replace it and we can get going, so that'll be good. But yeah, thank you for the heads up. I mean, there are more smart batteries there. Smart batteries, I don't know what those were in here. So this circuit is buffered a bit more than this one will be. But also this side is basically just cooling and spom. So the power draw from here I don't think is too huge. So it might not make a huge difference, but it will help. So you know, we can do that. And then what we can also do if we really want to is say like oh, if I spilled a load of water over here. Okay, I've tried to fill this up with water. In fact, I've probably wasted loads of time spilling water everywhere, haven't I? Yeah, down here. Yeah, I need to raise this up one. We can also run like transformers out here and then bring them across, so we don't have to keep using this one inside. Right. Cool. We can also just do this up. Not that we're actually going to fill those anytime soon. We've got a new dupe, so I think we'll take them on radioactive. Don't want that. I don't really want any of these, but anyway, we're not going to use digging, so... Welcome, Travado. We're 105 now. 105. Sorry, welcome back, my Twitch people. Apologies about the ads. I need Bezos's money to upgrade my CPU so I can play this game. There's always Prime, you know. I can plug that. If you want to give Daddy Bezos some more money to skip the ads, you can you know, the options there. I always feel bad asking for subs, so I'll do it in a roundabout way. I don't think yeah. Right, I've been a bit paused at times, but we're okay. We're okay. Cool. How are we doing? The wild planting just kind of quietly continues, really. It's going a bit slower this stream, I'll be honest. The pips don't really seem up to it, but we are still going. We're ploughing away at it, so we'll get there in the end. What we can also do is take these out and drop this down. How are we doing over here? We can start deleting these. Good. As long as we've swept everything up. Yep. Oh, take out more extra ladders. Any ladders don't need to be there. We'll get rid of them. I'll do something interesting with spawns down here, but actually having a gap here to put the spawns down here isn't a bad thing because this is getting very congested in gas lines. It probably doesn't need to be. It looks quite pretty. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, it's very neat. Do you find this kind of thing a bit mesmerizing? So, yeah. I don't know why there's a kink here. I find that a bit annoying, actually. Should we fix that? Should we fix this? I don't know why this is like this. The nat gas lines. Which ones? Do you mean these ones? This is necessary. That's our gas boiler. Then there's also some nat gas lines that come out the oil wells. So remember, these make nat gas. I mean, I ended up doing nothing with it. That's the thing. So I You know, I built it in because you should do. I think it's a sensible future-proofing. That's true, actually. Thank you, Poison Eater. We could do that. Yeah, well, the oil wells make unlimited natural gas. I mean, there's a ton per tile in here. I've just left. I could burn it, but it's just like, I don't know. Do we need to? We don't. I've got more gas stored on this map than most people would ever need to use. Like, it's ridiculous. There you go. This map is all about ridiculousness. There's no half measures here. How do you deal with the steam? So for the this is a hot industrial brick. So the steam turbines, they just absorb it when it's gets too hot. Except the pipe is blocked, which is bad. Ah, whoops. Okay. I jammed this up, which is not a good idea. Why are you jumping over there? Alright, I forgot to disconnect this. You gonna flow now? Ooh. What steam? There shouldn't be any steam, I'd hope. If you're doing it right, I don't think there's any steam. So they take water in, but that should be it. The water shouldn't be boiling in the oil wells. So as long as you submerge it as well. I think you can get away without doing it, but so the way I run the oil wells is you put them in a bath. So you keep the oil level up here with the hydro sensor, and then it never gets hot enough to boil the steam, and the steam boil the water, and the water in here will stay cool enough. There he goes. So the issue is when you vent it, the water in it rises in temp. So this is the problem, yeah. But as long as you've got it in a steam bath, sorry, an oil bath, then the water won't get hot enough to boil. So it should be fine. I've not had any problems with it. So it's trending up towards the oil temperature, but it'll be fine. You shouldn't have any steam in there. If you've got steam in there, you're doing something wrong. So have a careful look at it, or maybe try a submerged design. That might help you out. Right. Cool. So yeah, sorry, I got that cooling loop set up and then I accidentally blocked it. But yeah, these should just be siphoning off as much water as they can fit. There's probably quite a build up in here now. In fact, there is in both. Yeah, okay, alright. Maybe just clog those up a bit. Cool, but these sour gas boilers are working anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Paul Killed. That there shouldn't be any steam that gets released when depressurizing. Steam does not get released. That's not part of the depressurizing process. What's happening is that when the depressurizing happens, the water stops being consumed. So some water sits inside the oil well, and then that will start matching the surrounding temperature. If the surrounding temperature is over 100 degrees, the water stored in the oil well will turn to steam, which is your problem. It doesn't actually create steam normally in a fully working one. So by keeping the oil well in a bath like this, you moderate the water temperature in here. So the water can't turn into steam because the oil is cool enough. That's why I strongly recommend putting them submerged, although I have seen them run outside of that and be fine. So I don't know. That might be a steady state thing. The thing is, a design like this, if you use my design like this and I have a tutorial on it, then I've never had a problem. So yeah, I mean, I use quite a lot. I mean, the whole bottom layer is full, and then I use a couple 100 kilos on the top layer. It should be fine because I mean, the oil comes out, 90-ish degrees, doesn't it? So you should be okay on that. Should be okay. Right, a bit sidetracked on that. Power. Yeah. And we'll need them to build power. Hopefully we're still coming up with thermium. I want some more thermium. We are down to 18 tons of that, so we are making more. What's our thermium numbers? 35 tons, okay. It's going up. We're going to need more thermium because as well to go along with this next So, gas boiler, the thing I haven't been looking forward to is building the next hot brick for the natural gas. And now bear in mind we've got this oil well, there's a sulfur geyser there which I haven't opened at all. There's also the supply teleport output and input in this area. Plus there's then some timblery down here. So now the easy option is to say, well, sod this, we're going to avoid all of this and just build like here, a bit lower, build here, which will be easy because we miss all of the natural features, or there is another oil reservoir. The more challenging way to do it is to work around it. But the problem is I need access to all of these. So when you try to depressurize this, get to these two, because obviously they're quite important buildings. And it's going to be like a weird shape if I do it that way. No, Groove Monkey, I need the thermium for fire poles. I need it as a metal ore because I have no metal ore. So that is actually why. And hello, Eschiva? It's not lagging as bad as it was because I've slowed it down now, and I'm desperately trying to get it to not lag. I'm doing every performance thing I can do, but there's only so much you can do with a base this big, and 105 dupes to boot. They like thinking, then they like thinking very slowly. So yeah, I know it's not buttery smooth, but it's as good as I can get it for now without a hardware upgrade, which I'm very much considering. So we're trying. It only is not particularly well optimized, unfortunately. So we work within the constraints we've got. There we go. But welcome in. Yeah, so I do try. It was worse. So I think I was literally down to 6 FPS, and now I think I was sitting around 12 or 13 with this, so it wasn't too bad. Yeah, but we'll see. Hopefully, yeah, I really do hope I can get that that hardware upgrade at some point, and yeah, make it a bit better. That would be nice. Annoying some stuff in there, but anyway, it's not really a problem, so we'll leave it. And that is a big brick. That is very custom minerals mod. Or is that what that does? I wasn't aware of that one, to be honest, but that sounds quite useful. I mean, we could do that, or we could just make so much thermium that we can make everything out of thermium. That seems like a reasonable way to do it, right? I mean, okay. Cool. So we'll get this food stored up, and then hopefully, if we deliver more than a kilo wolf, that would be useful. Then we can get this rocket going. No, it's fine. I've already found a way around it, so we're gonna work with it as it's intended, as it goes. That does feel a bit of a stretch, though. It is a bit annoying how it's very difficult to get more metal, or it's not. I don't think it's really a case that the devs thought of too much, and also I don't think most players encounter it, that you actually run out of metal ore unless you refine loads and loads of it without really thinking. As new players tend to do. It's funny watching new players be like, "Do I just turn all of my copper ore into copper?" You're like, "No, don't do that. You'll need it." Yeah, this is spaced out. Yeah. You can see by the multiple planetoids. That's true. I do. But also, I want to. So the problem is as well. This is in like the nice cool area where I'm actually I'm planting stuff. So yeah, I can definitely mine some, but there's not loads and loads. Honestly, you'll be surprised about how much you get through. And a lot of this is lead actually. So because this is the Oasis map with irregular oil, then yeah, and IT Diogriver. Farm out, you mean as in dig out all of the other asteroids? Because yeah, I've kind of already done that. I mean, actually, this asteroid, there's some way to go, so we can definitely dig this stuff out. We'll do that. But this one here, there's barely any left. I say that. Well, is it okay? Here we've been focusing on getting the tungsten, but there is quite a bit of gold amalgam we could nick. Yeah, this is all niobium, so that's useless. There's a tiny bit on the regolith planetoid, but that's a stretch. And I've taken all of the wolframite off of here, so I have emptied this. Well, I say that there's a little bit here, but I emptied this planetoid of wolframite basically, and iron. So there's very little on the water one. The diamond drilling code, yes, and I've been doing that for a long time. So if you, I don't know how much of the VODs you've seen, which are all on YouTube, which I should give my plug to. Hello YouTube. I have been drilling for a long time, so that's all right. That's all right. So this glimmering asteroid I've been raiding for wolframite because it gives you so much, and then this space debris for 30% iron ore. I also did send stuff for the aluminium ore here or the copper ore here. Honestly, since about cycle 400 or something like that, I can't remember the exact number, but I've sent loads of rockets. So to the point where I'm slightly worried about renewability of diamond supply. But yeah, we have got loads. We've got loads, and we've dug a lot of the map too. So it's not been for lack of trying. I appreciate the suggestions, but we've definitely been trying our hardest to get as much metal ore recovered as we can. So the solution I came up with is let's just make tungsten and steel, because, you know, why not? It's more easily renewable when it counts as a metal ore, so win-win. Plus it's, you know, it's just better stuff anyway. You get the overheat bonus, which is nice. Okay. So, right, the question I was pondering, thank you chat, was how we actually do the natural gas area. Honestly, it's going to be easier if we just plop it below, although this is still in the way. I think there is no like clear area down here. But what probably pragmatic view is to cut in a path here, and put something across the top. So what I'm imagining is, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do a save quickly, do a manual save before I try and blueprint this and it crashes, which could well happen. So let's give me a sec. The saving takes a while, as you can see. Right, so let's do a quick copy. So if I took this brick 1-to-1 and plopped it somewhere like this, yeah, which I think is about the right height. Should we plop it down? Then we lose a bit over here, and we lose a bit over here. Now, interestingly, let's say if we shuffled this up one, we could actually avoid losing a whole layer. But then, actually, I'm going to pause it because I don't want to build this. Then we'll lose all of this layer. So I think this is kind of fine. I mean, we can, with this, yeah, okay, right. No. Okay, it's not going to make much odds because actually we need a floor on these two. Okay, has this one got a floor? Yes. Okay, right. I was right. Just this is my thinking noises. Let's work out what we're doing noises. So if I go one up, so like this, try to clear my throat too. No idea. Right. So if you go one up, does this help? Oh no. We need to go two up. We need to go. So I want to try and clear this. I want this floor to clear the damn supply teleporter. Right, try again. Third time lucky. We go up again. Go up again. So I haven't crashed anything yet, but it's thinking about it. It's thinking about it. So if we go up here, yeah, here, boom, right. Yeah, by all means, ask any questions you want, anything only related or life related. I'll try and answer. Okay. This looks sensible. Right. What we're also going to do is kill any of that. We're also going to kill power in here, and we're going to kill piping. Or are we? Hold on. This is not so good. Okay. Alright, we've got a lot of loose. Sorry, we've got a lot of loose ends here. We'll really have to think about the piping. Okay. Okay. Oh no, I do need that bridge. Does it count cheating, destroying neutronium that's covering an oil well in sandbox mode? I would say yes, to be honest. I'm not making the rules for the challenge. You know, you can do whatever rules you want. I think, yeah, you can still rocket shave it, can you? Question mark. I believe you can. I thought I saw that still being possible. Right, and tell you what. What is this? We'll cut this off here. Right, I think this looks quite good. You can't. Oh, right, okay, they must have changed that. That's annoying. I think this is a good build, right? Hopefully, I've put the right things on. We can get that build here. I'm happy with that. I think that's in the right place. Although, hold on a minute. What I want to do is actually make this another layer higher, don't I? Because I've lost some levels. We'll add in an extra level. Right. Okay. Let's take that out. Take that out. Okay. All right. Well, there you go, guys. Rocket shaving not possible. Don't try it. Says chat. Chat is agreed on that. Okay. Well, no, it's up to you. Yes, the tepidizers are there to keep the temperature stable. That is their purpose. Oh my god, is that a banshee? No, Bert's falling. That's that could go on a thumbnail if you want all that. But yeah, the tepidizers are tricked out, so they keep it 130 degrees. Which is a bit of a cheat, but you know, that's an exploit that you can or you may or may not wish to use. Why are we not filling this damn fridge? Come on, guys. Cool, but it is now fresh. I really want this one done. Power. Who is the crew on this too? I know Leo was one of my astronauts, but I think I changed him. Let's just double check. I hope I don't have to scroll all the way through this. Right, Death One and... Okay, cool. It's just Wolf who are two diggers. Has this got an error on it? Do we still have enough pickled meal? We're running down on pickled meal for sure. How are we doing on dirt? 700 tons. We're getting more dirt. I haven't done the calculation to work out if I actually have enough plants here to actually make enough pickled meal just for my rockets. But you know, we're going with it. Cool. So I think we can pretty much get this going. Nice fresh pickled meal. Hopefully Kathleen's going to dump some more, right? Oh no, Kathleen's still grabbing wolframite. Okay. Well, we got loads of tungsten, so that's fine. I'm just going to send this because otherwise we're just going to be here forever waiting for this. There we go. Send it. Now there's also a question what to do with the sulfur geyser. I feel like, what's the point in even opening the sulfur geyser? Like, really? We know how much sulfur we're getting out of these boilers, right? I mean, it's crazy. There's... Yeah, but yeah, like... Ooh. Now, that is interesting, actually, though, that this line is stressed. And is not... I thought one boiler would be enough for a long time. What is it that's... Interesting. Interesting that we ran out of sulfur on one boiler. Anyway, let's quickly get that built. And then, yes, this is the next big construction project. So there we go. There we go. Yeah, well, the sulfur geyser, I mean, what's this? 6.3 kilos per second. I mean, how much does this produce? That's the same as both these sour gas boilers together, but they produce it 100% of the time. And there's a third one coming. So it's kind of like, do we really need that? Well, so what happened to all my thermium? Okay, right. So the thermium's been used for this. Also, my steel, I assume, is 0. So I suspect some of these are built out of steel when I really don't have that much steel. So we'll have to swap it for thermium at some point. Okay. Right, just going to save, classic save. No, I didn't have like tons poisoning it. I literally had tons in that boiler, but I did also significantly increase the amount of plants. By my calculation, one boiler could feed 200. I think it was 200. I remember if it's 160 or 200 now. Plants, and there's not quite that many. Why is this not? Is this too? Damn it. Hold on. These right, stuff's too cold here. How high do these plants go? 50 degrees, so we really need to up this. We do 35. But yeah, we've got a lot of plants here, plus the divergents themselves. So that's yeah, that's really doing it. Yeah, so this is why I put the tepidizers in to counteract the fact that I was putting minus 160 degrees sulfur in here. I knew it would get cold eventually. It was just a matter of when. So hopefully that'll sort itself out and conduct well enough to get down here. We'll see. I wasn't planning on doing large-scale pip farming. No, it's for grub fruit. I mean, this is just so effective, and we've got so much sulfur that actually I was being held back on food for quite a while. Okay, right. So we're just doing the old let's trap ourselves in trick. Good old dupes. I just really want them to think about what they're doing. And we have more printables, right? So number 106. We'll take them over here on the second planetoid. Yeah, I don't usually do pip farms, pip ranches. Oh, these are so bad. Oh, not more eats more. Oh dear, that's terrible, Ruby. That is so bad. Anyway, take the tube. Just need more people. But why are you sleeping? Do you want to maybe, like, go somewhere? Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So we get this built up. I've probably got too many natural gas generators in here, so... Frostburgers, are you joking? Do you know how much I'd have to plant for that? I mean, they're living mainly off barbecue, which is pretty good already. You know, they can live with that. I usually do frostburgers for my colonies, but on this scale, that's just a nightmare. The sleep wheat farm would drive me crazy with how big that would need to be. I've done it. It's doable. I've done quite large ones, but not this big, large. Would not recommend. I mean, does anyone want to do the maths on that? I'm sure you can work it out. How big a farm would need to be for 400 Dupes worth of frostburgers. That'll be crazy big. But stick it in the food calculator. Well, I could do that myself, actually. Give me a sec, and I'll give you the number. Give you the numbers 400 Dupes worth of frostburgers, and you'll fall off your seat. Right. The wild farmed dupe harvest frostburgers. That needs 800 sleep wheat plants and 266 lettuce and so much meat. Well, I have enough meat. Okay, you're right. That's kind of doable because I mean, technically, this farm over here, which is going to be the entire planetoid, basically, is for 900 plants. So it's doable. But it would take you hundreds of cycles, and you have to have the patience of a saint. I'm not doing it twice. I'm already getting fed up of that damn wild farm. Its hugeness. I don't need more. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Right, now something I completely forgot about was this cooling over here. Not that it's actually important at all, because I am not... yeah, I'm not ready to turn this on anyway. We can do that. Then, yeah. We also need to fill these up somehow. So, I think we can close these. We need to open them from the top. So actually this one's probably fine. I haven't really thought this one through so well if I make this steam room. How do we do this? How do we do this? I think I have to like deconstruct these two to try and keep that. Yeah, I mean, the alternative is I don't know, get a wild planting mod, or you can do the basically exploit where you get the pips planting in a decorative flower pot, but that one's pretty broken. I draw the line there personally. So anyway, right, this is ready to go. Begin launch sequence. Right, I haven't done a station. Station. There we go. Hello, local to the motel. Yeah, you dropped in the start. We've gone a while. We're doing all right. We had a couple of deaths, but other than that, we're going all right. So the third sour gas boiler is almost vacuumed out again. Something weird happened, but it's still going. I've planned in the next area there, and other than that, we've just been filling with ladders and pipes and bits. But I should wrap up soon. So, you've been dyeing your cousin's hair blue for his birthday. That's very, very odd activity. But there you go. Sounds pretty cool. Hopefully he likes it. What kind of blue are we talking? A little light blue or like a dark navy blue? And highlights, or is that just like the whole thing? Sometimes neon blue on the whole head. Wow, that's brave. That's brave. Where did he get that idea, or did someone want to do that to him? Someone died. Oh dear, they got stuck. Suffocating. This is dangerous. This is dangerous build. See, he wanted it. It did turn out to you. Oh, be a bit more careful last time. All right, yeah, we've lost a dupe in the good old This is the same danger as strip mining. But there you go. All right. What I'll do is we'll get to the end of the cycle. I'll start wrapping up, I think, because I've been going for the full amount of time, which I feel we've done all right on. Unfortunately, we've just lost Fairs there at the end. In fact, I should invoke the resurrection guarantee. So Fairs does need to return to us. And since Stinky's close, he will be renamed. Yeah, well, good. Definitely good luck with that. It turns out all right. But cool, yeah, we'll start wrapping up. So, in terms of what we've managed to do this stream, the third sour gas boiler is depleting. We have lost some dupes and gained some more. So I think we started at 103, we've now got 105. So we're net +2, but we've definitely lost a handful. Again, it's due to silly things. It's very difficult trying to keep track on all of them. So, it's more challenging. But yes, I think we've kind of fixed this sour gas boiler. The second one now seems to be perfectly happy and working after we vented many tons of gas. So fortunately, it does seem to work as long as the power's kept and the gas gets set up right. Then it seems to be happy. So, oops, I've just pressed F there. That's not good. So yeah, at least this design is working. So we're okay. Get rid of that. Right. We've planned the third natural gas hot brick. So that's good. We're getting that built. We haven't done too much up here. Bit of space mining. Nothing super interesting. And we are starting to work on the power lines, although the dupes are pretty much ignoring my request to do that, which is very frustrating. So let's ask them to do that a bit quicker. Well, we're going to split the power lines so we can try and avoid overloading. We are dangerously close to that on a heavy watt conductive wire, which is impressive. We're pushing up to well over 40 kilowatts there fairly continuously. So we'll split these at this point. So the right side will be covered on one, and the left side will be on the other. We do have multiple circuits and way more generation than we need. What else have we done? We finished off a lot of the spawn bits down here. So built all of this lovely oxygen piping, which is going across to over here. And has oxygenated the bottom area of the base. We sorted the cooling loop for it. And we've also managed to finally get the printing pod back into the core base. So it was part of the core base when we started. Then we moved it all up to get it in this position. Now we've finally recaptured it as inside and not outside. So that's good. We can stop moving dupes to get them in Atmo suits, which is helpful for me. Yeah, we've cut some ladders to try and save on some lag, and I've been tidying up ladders, particularly say down this right hand side. We've been pretty good on tidying these up, just to reduce some of the pathing, and hopefully help us out with lag. That seems to be making a small positive impact, so we'll probably continue with that. Just optimising the pathing a bit. Right, I think that's mostly it for the main plantoid. A lot of focus on that one, to be honest. Over here on the second one, we have planned out and mostly built the infinite water storage, so that's looking much more positive, which is really good. Thank you, Paul Kill. Yeah, we're getting this built, although this isn't even reachable, so we might have to have a quick rethink on that. Yeah. So we'll just get under there. What else have we done? The base is still the same. We've just been continuing on with the planting. So we're basically through this half of this row. We'll keep going down the left after that. And I think also we've built all of this. So in fact, I've missed one. So if I prioritize that, we can probably send some glass down this to get it going. So yeah, been a lot of trimming and optimizing and fixing bits and just progressing slowly as we get towards 100 episodes. Nothing on this planetoid, but in fact, is this sat finally ready to go? I should launch that once we all remember. So let's launch that off to the tungsten planetoid, the the marshy planetoid, although you wouldn't recognise it's very marshy anymore. It's a bit of a hot mess. But we'll come here and we'll fix this up. The gas levels are actually really down, so this will get vacuumed up. Hopefully in the next episode we can sort this. Vacuum this up, set up capture areas for the tungsten volcanoes, and start working out how to ship that back home. And finally get these captured. That'll be useful. And we can mine out probably the rest of the gold amalgam at the same time. So we'll have a go at that. Seems like a good plan. And that's going to be it. So yeah, done all right to get through these episodes. Plan for who's unreachable? Riff. Yeah, this is a death trap. This is really bad. How did he get down here? Okay, we've got to get him out. Okay, we'll try and get him out. We'll get him out. But yeah, we're working our way towards episode 100. I would say next week we'll have the two normal episodes that will be VOD, full VODs, and then episode 100 will be a special episode in itself. So look forward to that. That'll be straight to YouTube, and it'll be much shorter. It'll be a review of the base. I'll just kind of run through everything I've built and how we got there and where we're going. Cool, as we launch the rocket. So with that, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you in the next episode.